Article 148. Article 148 related with Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Comptroller and Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 148 is related with Comptroller and Auditor General of India. One question frequently asked. This question is related with Article 149. Article 149 belongs to duties and powers of Comptroller and Auditor General. ये duties and power of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. This article is very general, everyone knows, but Article 149 is not very general. Then question is asked from here. Article 149. Article 149 belongs to duties and powers of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. One question can be asked from Article 149. So, recall them frequently. Next important question is Article 312. Article 312. Article 312 related with All India Services. All India Services. All India Services. Article 312 belongs to All India Services. Question can be asked from this article, Article 312. This belongs to All India Services. Next, Article 315. Article 315 belongs to Public Service Commission for the Union and State. Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission for Union and State. Union and State. This can be established under Article 315. From Public Service Commission, there is a very frequent number of questions can be asked. Article 320. Article 320. This article is very general, but this article 320 is not in general. So question can be asked from article 320. Then what is article 320? Article 320 is function of public service commission. Function of public service commission. Public service commission. Article 320 function of public service commission. You can see the article in upcoming examination. The next important article Article 365. What is Article 365? What is Article 365? Effect of failure. Effect of failure to comply. Effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by the union. Directions given by union. Directions given by union. Article 365 is related with effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by the union. This article is related with state. If state is failure to comply any directions given by the union, then Article 365 come in effect. Article 148 Comptroller and Auditor General. Article 148 provides a Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 148 provides Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 149 duties and powers of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 149 is very important article. This can be asked in upcoming examination. Article 312 All India Services. Article 312 provides All India Services. Article 315 belongs to Public Service Commission. Article 315 belongs to Public Service Commission. Article 315 provides Public Service Commission for Union and State. Article 320 function of Public Service Commission. Article 320 provides function of Public Service Commission. And Article 365 effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by union. One thing more, very important schedule is second schedule of the Indian Constitution. Second schedule of the Indian Constitution is a very important question. From here many questions can be asked in the examination. Let's know second schedule. Schedule second. Schedule second Schedule second has 5 part. Part A. Part A belongs to salary and emoluments of the president and governors of the state. शेड्यूल 2 किससे संबंधित है? सैलरी से संबंधित है. ये सैलरी से संबंधित है शेड्यूल 2. पार्ट ए में कौन कौन से आते हैं? सैलरी एंड emoluments of the president and governor of the state. President and governors of the state. Governors of the state. Part B. Part B omitted. Part B is omitted. Part C. Salary and emoluments of speaker, deputy speaker, chairman, vice chairman of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the state legislative assembly of or councils. Speaker, deputy speaker, chairman, vice chairman, vice chairman of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and state legislative assemblies. Legislative Assembly. Legislative Assembly. Part D. Part D. Salary and emoluments of the judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts. Salary of the judges of the Supreme Court and High Court. Salary of Supreme Court judges and High Court judges. Last part, Part E. Part E. Salary of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Salary of Comptroller and Auditor General of and Auditor General of India. Auditor General of India. Article Schedule 2, second schedule of the Indian Constitution, belongs to salary of President and Governor of the state, salary of Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chairperson, Chairman of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the State Legislative. Salary of the judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts. Judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts. Salary of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Salary and emoluments of the President and Governors of State. पार्ट ए में दिया गया है सैलरी एंड emoluments of President and Governors of the State. पार्ट बी में omitted, पार्ट बी omitted. पार्ट सी स्पीकर, डिप्टी स्पीकर, चेयरमैन, वाइस चेयरमैन ऑफ लोकसभा, राज्यसभा एंड स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज. पार्ट डी सैलरी ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट जजेज. पार्ट ई सैलरी ऑफ कंट्रोलर एंड ऑडिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. Let's come to some important articles. The article belongs to Supreme Courts. Article 124 establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Article 129. Article 129. Supreme Court to be a court of record. Supreme Court to be a court of record. A court of record. Article 131. Article 131. 131. In this article, original jurisdiction of Supreme Court has been discussed. Original jurisdiction of Supreme Court has been discussed. In which article? Article 131. Article 137. The most important article is Article 137. Article 137. 137 के अंतर्गत आर्टिकल 137 के अंतर्गत रिव्यू ऑफ जजमेंट्स और ऑर्डर्स बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. रिव्यू of judgment or review of judgments or orders by the Supreme Court. Orders by the Supreme Court. Review of judgments or orders by the Supreme Court. Article 137 belongs to review of judgments or orders by the Supreme Court. It means Supreme Court can review its own judgments and orders. Article 143 provides power of President to consult Supreme Court Supreme Court. Power of President to consult Supreme Court. Article 143. Article 124 Establishment and Constitution of Supreme Court. Article 124 provides establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Article 129 Supreme Court to be a court of record. Article 131 original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Article 131 talks about original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Article 137 review of judgments or orders by the Supreme Court. Article 143 powers of President to consult Supreme Court. Power of President to consult Supreme Court. Once again, we revise it from beginning. Article 148. Article 148 belongs to Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 148 provides Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 149 duties and powers of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Article 312 Article 312 give the provisions for all India services. Article 315 Public Service Commission for Union and State. Article 315 give the provisions of Public Service Commission for Union and State. Article 320 functions of Public Service Commission. Article 320 belongs to functions of Public Service Commission. Article 365 effect of failure to comply with. Article 365 effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by Union. Schedule 2. Second schedule is very important, and this schedule second talks about salary and emoluments of President, Governor, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chairman, Vice Chairman of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Councils. Part D. Part D belongs to salary of Supreme Court or High Court judges. Part E. Salary of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Thus, we can say that Schedule 2 belongs to salary of President, Governor, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chairman, Vice Chairman of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly, Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, and Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Some more important article belongs to Supreme Court. Article 124. Article 124. Article 124 provides establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Article 129 Supreme Court to be a court of record. Article 131 original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Article 137 review of judgments or orders by the Supreme Court. Article 143 power of President to consult Supreme Court. Article 143 provides power of President to consult Supreme Court. In this phase, we studied about Comptroller and Auditor General and their duties. We know and we also knew about All India Services, Article 312 and Public Service Commission and their functions, and Article 365 effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to directions given by Union. Very important Schedule 2. This talks about salary of President, Governor, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chairman, Vice Chairman, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Chairman of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Assembly, salary of Supreme Court, High Court judges, and salary of Auditor and General of India. We also talk about establishment of Constitution of Supreme Court under Article 124. Supreme Court to be a court of record under Article 129. Supreme Court has a original jurisdiction under 131. Supreme Court has the power of review of judgments 137. President has the power to consult with Supreme Court. Article 143. This was the very important articles from the Constitution of India. You should remember this.